Hello you! Today we're going to draw this cute little kawaii style haunted house ghost. Let's jump right into it. In Procreate, go ahead and open up a new canvas. I like mine at 8 by 8 inch. We're going to choose black ink, use the monoline pen in the calligraphy section. I'm going to have my brush tip at about 50% and 100% opacity. That way we can't see through the lines. We will draw a circle. You can use one finger, hold it down to make it perfect. And what we want is a large circle that in length takes up about half of the canvas, and move it over to the side because now we have to draw the body. Create a second layer and follow along as I draw the body. Think about this ghost flying out of a door. It's going to have a point at the end and a little curvy shape. It might take you a couple of tries like it did me. Take your time. Now that I'm happy with the shape, let's go ahead and combine the layers. Then we will take the eraser tool and erase everything in the middle, and you can go ahead at this point and clean it up. Now to create the face. Let's go ahead and open a new layer. Make sure you have your black ink selected with your monoline pen. Draw a circle and fill it in. Now to make some adjustments, go ahead and click your arrow tool. Make sure uniform and snapping is selected, and size the eye and position the eye where you want it. And then what we're going to do is duplicate this eye and place it on the other side, and then you'll have your set of eyes. Now we're going to open up a new layer so we can create the mouth. What I'm going to do is draw an oval shape. If you hold it, the oval shape becomes perfect, and then drag and drop your color. I want my mouth to be a little bit wider than it is, so I'm going to go ahead and choose freeform and then just stretch it out a bit. You can go ahead and adjust yours until you're happy. Now it's time to create the cheeks. What we're going to do is open up a new layer, and within the color wheel, I'm going to stay within the pink purple hues. You can choose any color that you like. I'm going to make my brush size a little bit smaller so it's easier for me to work with. Then I'm going to draw an oval shape, fill it in, continue following along until your cheeks are done. Now that we're happy with our face, let's go ahead and add some sparkle to the eyes. What you want to do is open up a new layer, choose white ink, and you want to draw a small white circle right above the black and fill it in. Once you're happy with the size and the placement, go ahead and duplicate and then place the sparkle on the other eye as well. Continue following along as we complete the eyes. We are almost finished with our ghost. Let's open up a new layer, choose black paint, and we're going to have our brush size at about 40%. Anywhere between 40 and 50 is fine. And let's draw in some hands. I will have my hands facing inwards like he's holding his hands close to his chest, like he's so happy he escaped the house to be free. Go ahead and follow along. Now that the focal point of our haunted picture is done, let's create a couple of more ghost shapes so we have a bit of variety. Open a new canvas and create some bubbly shapes that end with a point. Remember to have them bigger on one end and ending really small at the other end, as if they're flying out of a door or window, because they will be. Follow along. Okay, now let's create the house. Open a new canvas. Select black paint. Brush size at about 80 to 90%, and draw a triangle. In length, about half the size of your canvas. Open a new layer and draw a square. Align it to create your house shape. Once happy, combine the two layers and fill in with black paint. Use the drag and drop feature to make it faster. Moving on to creating a layered black and white border to give it a finished look. Duplicate the black house, remove the background color. Choose the bottom layer and paint it white with drag and drop. Click the arrow, make sure your settings are on uniform, and stretch the house out just a bit. Select the top layer, the black house, and it should appear. Then manipulate the two layers until you get the nice white border to your liking. Then we'll duplicate the white house, turn it black, and stretch it out big enough to create a black border. Once you're happy, combine the layers. And if you need to clean up any areas like I did, do so now. Now that we're done, let's bring back our background color and follow the steps to create the window and the door. Wonderful! Now that our house is done, what I'm going to do is duplicate this canvas. I'm also going to duplicate the first ghost that we drew. That way, if I make any mistakes, I can always go back and start over without any problem. So let's select our focal point ghost, combine the layers, remove the background, that way we make sure there's no speckles. Drag and drop the white color into the ghost. I use my 3 fingers to copy. Open up the house, 3 fingers again to paste. Move and resize your ghost until you're happy. Yours should look something like mine. Now let's follow the same steps. Let's grab those other 2 shapes that we made earlier using the same copy paste feature, and then we'll draw in the faces. Once you're happy with the placement of your other 2 little ghosts, go ahead and choose black ink and fill in the facial details like we did with our first ghost. You can adjust the tip of your brush to a smaller size to make it a little bit easier. You can even choose to do this on a separate layer. I'm going to draw directly on these ghost layers because if I make a mistake, I can just drag and drop brand new ghosts into the picture, so I'm not too worried about it. So let's just go ahead and finish up the picture. Follow along. And now we've completed our picture. Super cute, right? I mean, you can even go a little bit further with spooky trees if you want. This was so much fun to create. I hope this brought joy to your day too. If so, please smash the like button and consider subscribing. See you on the next video.